Hey guys, so you know I have a couple shorts with this outfit on. Don't ask no questions. I thought I had work today. I did not. We're still on holiday. With that being said, that's good for you because you're getting a video. I am wearing basically a full face of new Sephora makeup from the Sephora VIB sale, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple of reviews / updates. I'm using currently this Fenty Cherry Dub cleanser. I really love it. I do. I've been using it and I've been experiencing a couple breakouts the last couple of weeks. It's been the first time in like forever that that's ever happened. With that being said, today will be the first time I'm going to be using it to take off my makeup, doing a new double cleanse type situation. So I'll let y'all know how that goes, but I'm liking it so far. As far as natural deodorants go, I know I had a short about this, but just an update on this Salt and Stone Black Rose and Oud. I'm really loving this. It's long lasting. Even if I sweat, I'm not smelling. And this is one of the first natural deodorants to be as long lasting. So I wanted to give y'all an update review on that. As far as what primers I'm using today, I'm using my Danessa Myricks and my Hourglass. And these two are great. Y'all know that. Like this Hourglass, I bought it again because I wanted to compare it with the Fenty one, and they're basically the same. But then I recall that there's another Fenty one that is extra mattifying, and I want to buy that one again. I think it's maybe it's the pink one. It's not the other white one. I think it's the pink one is extra mattifying, but I think that one is my favorite. So I need to buy it again to see. Anywho, they're fine. You know, can't do any wrong. Nice smoothing, not blurring, but smoothing. I'm using this Refi eye cream. I'm not sure that I actually like it. I've been noticing that, and this is, I don't know if it's this product or what, or maybe I'm just getting older. I'm about to have a birthday in like 2 weeks. Here under my eye, I'm experiencing more, like, not more creasing, but more pronounced. Just right here in this one crease. It didn't used to be so pronounced, but the last couple weeks, and I want to say it's been since I've been using this, but I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I need to change eye primers, but I kind of wanted to finish this one. We'll see what happens. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all what skincare I'm using. I'm using all Charlotte Tilbury today. I'm using the Glow Toner. I don't know if that's, you can't see it, but it's the Glow Toner, the Magic Serum Elixir, which I love this. I love this. That's why I have a big one. And I'm also using the Charlotte Tilbury Water Cream. Now, I just ordered a new one from Sephora during the Sephora VIB. I believe it's going to arrive tomorrow. So this one's almost out. That's why I mentioned it. Although Pat McGrath just came out with a moisturizing cream, and I'm thinking about getting that one. I was going to next time get a big Charlotte Tilbury one, but hopefully, maybe by the time I get ready to buy another water cream type product, because I really like these as moisturizers. The Charlotte Tilbury water cream, I like the original formula, but I like the water cream like even more. I don't like the Tatcha one though. Although I have gone through a couple of those samples, I don't like the Tatcha water cream one as much. The Charlotte Tilbury is my favorite, and right after Charlotte Tilbury actually is the Clinique, like 100 something hour one. I don't even know what they call it these days. It went from 24 hours to 36 hours, and now I don't know what it is. Anyways, as far as favorite moisturizers go, the Charlotte Tilbury, and then the Clinique one, and Lancome has a nice one too that I really like. Lancome also has a nice serum that I like as well. And then the sunscreen I'm using is my Shiseido. I'm pretty much always using the same sunscreen, Shiseido. I have a Nice one, but this one has a lot in it, so I'm gonna keep using this one. There is a new one that I want to get that's supposed to be like a primer, moisturizing, sunscreen all together. It's in my cart, child. I emptied out my cart and now it's full again for the next VIB sale. Look at, well, I don't know what our economy gonna be looking like, but I done loaded my cart up again. Okay, so as far as that's what I have on my under my makeup. And then as far as what makeup I have on today, let me start with my foundation. Or actually I started with my eyes. I used the Danessa Myricks Color Fix in Chocolate alongside the Pat McGrath Voyeuristic Vixen. And I only used the one brown shade After Dusk. I only use one shade out of here. Now this palette is broken. It arrived broken to me. But I only use this brown shade in my crease. You can see. Oh, got to be more careful. I can't lift it up because the shades, this is not the sturdiest of the palettes. So hopefully you can see that I only use this dark brown shade. Hopefully it focuses. I only use this dark brown shade. But I do love the luxe packaging. I've been playing around with the idea of buying another one of these since mine came broken. This is when I first was leaving China, and I think I received 2 palettes damaged. They don't believe in refunds or returns, so I had to keep it. But I love the formula, and so I've been playing around with buying it again. And maybe I will when they come out with it. Hopefully they come out with another special edition. I saw they came out with this in the red packaging. I would love it in red. So if they come out with this formula in a, I got glitter on me, if they come out with the formula of that palette and another special edition packaging, I'm noting it to myself so I can buy it, because actually I really love that. That's one of my favorite Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes, actually. And right after I did my eyes, oh, if you guys are wondering, ignore my eyebrows. I did my microblading, and so it's still healing over, so it has some Vaseline on it. And yes, I still did my makeup. This is the day, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This is day 3. So, and it only takes about a week for it to heal for me. So I've been cleaning it and then putting it's not Vaseline, it's like but it's like a Vaseline type consistency, but it comes in a little packet. Anyways, y'all answer all that. But that's why my eyebrows look like extremely dark right now, and they're glistening almost. As far as what foundation I actually use the Chanel Water Fresh tint, and the shade I have is in Deep. And it's just a nice, simple base. You have to like mix it on your wrist or a palette, and then put it on so you can smush the beads. I think it looks awesome. Right after I put on the tint, I went ahead and concealed with my Born This Way and Pat McGrath. And I have it in Chestnut and MD26. I love these concealers. Like these 2 concealers, my LYS, and those like 3, these 2 of my LYS are probably my top 3 concealers of all time. Born This Way and Pat McGrath. If I ever think I'm gonna have a bad crease day, I'm gonna use these 2. In fact, I have a shade that I just opened, and I want to buy a couple more, but I want to wait until of the Pat McGrath and Born This Way, really, until there's like another sale or something, because I just love them, and I feel like when I super love something, I need it in multiple shades. But yeah. Okay, y'all. So, as you know or don't know, I had to stop, film like a top, whatever, number, insert concealer video, and now I'm going to move on. I shared what I use for my eyes, for my skin tint / foundation, concealer, and then right after that I use powders. So in the short, you didn't see this, but you saw this in the short. So let me talk about it. So I use the Huda Beauty and Birthday Cake under my eye. And this is the color it looks like. And I use it under my eye, very blurring. Like the Huda Beauty normal formula, there's no complaints. This wears just like how the normal formula wears. Although I feel like it's a little, just a smidge finer. Yeah, it's a nice formula. It's even finer. And I like the packaging. I like that there's a stopper. And here, I don't want powder to go everywhere, but I want y'all to see. I like this stopper here a lot, because I can use instead of using the back of my hand or something else to make sure the powder is all over the sponge, I can use this top part, and I really like it. I like this packaging way better than her previous packaging. So, but that don't matter, because I'm not getting rid of my other powders. I'm gonna keep using those, but when I buy new ones, I'm gonna buy this one. So I use this powder for my under eye. Great, can't complain. And then I have this Jaclyn Times Robin. This was one of the last collections Jaclyn came out with. This is in Sheer Deep. It's a loose setting powder, and I just put it all over the rest of my face. Yeah, that's it. Oh, well, before I used the powder, I did use this NARS Laguna 5 cream bronzer. See what that looks like. So yeah, I used the bronzer, and then I did the powders. And then after the powders, I used my setting spray. And the one that I used was this one, this Cali Ray Surf Proof. Now, I know a lot of people like this and yada, yada, yada. I don't feel like it does that much. It's nice. It's not long wearing, like it says in the title. It is hydrated, and maybe that's my problem. It helps melt my makeup, but for me, I don't typically buy hydrating setting sprays. I buy like your Charlotte Tilbury, all day, stay all night, your Urban Decay, all day, all night, your LYS, blur mattifying set makeup spray. Those kind of setting sprays where the in-between stage is still blurring and mattifying. This is not blurring and mattifying. So it's taken me forever to get to just this little bit, because it's not my preferred first setting spray. Like I said before, I prefer Charlotte Tilbury, LYS, Urban Decay. I'm going to be testing out the Juvia's Place and the Huda Beauty and ranking those 5. Yeah, but I have a bunch of setting sprays because I like testing out setting sprays. Maybe I'll like do a ranking best setting spray of all time 1 to like 20, because I've also gotten rid of a lot of setting sprays. If it wasn't working, it was like this one where it had hydrating in the title, which it'll help melt it but not do the other things I needed to do. But fortunately for me, I used the Huda Beauty powder and sorry, I had to put that setting spray back. I used the Huda Beauty powder and the Charlotte Tilbury Soulmates face palette, and this I have in Flawless Peach, and this is what it looks like. Now, y'all saw in my Sephora haul part 1 where I put this on my hands, like, oof, I'm not sure about that. Listen, I'm sure now. It did a good job, and there's no weird coloring with the pink purple Huda Beauty powder. And this peach one, like, under eye looks really good, really good. And since we're here, I'm loving this peach powder. You can see my blush there. It looks, the way it looks in the pan is the way it looks on my cheek, which I can appreciate. As a dark skinned girl who I am what I would refer to myself as a true dark skinned girl. I'm not medium deep and I'm not deep. I'm typically the last shade in most of the foundation categories, like the dark. Excuse me. A lot of times when you're looking at foundation ranges, the way that I find my shades, because I used to think I would be like into the deep range, but usually the first shade in most of the deep ranges is usually too dark, and I'm usually the last shade in the dark range, like the second to last or the last shade in your dark range. So if that's helpful for anyone when they're looking to make skin comparisons, and also I always put like my different foundation shades. I try to update it in my description of any of these like more long-winded videos. I usually put my foundation shades in there. So yeah, I say all that to say, if you're curious, I have oily combination skin, oily in my T-zone, dry here, and then normal to dry everywhere else. I typically don't suffer with a ton of hyperpigmentation or acne or anything like that, although the last couple months I have been experiencing some breakouts along my chin area and like just this weird cheek area right here, which I'm not sure if it's because of the bronzer I was using or what. I'm not using it for the next couple weeks to see if I eliminate that one product or there was something else. Oh, the Rare Beauty powder or the Lancome bronzer. I think it's one of those products. Rare Beauty, maybe because I don't use that many Rare Beauty items because there's something in the products from Rare Beauty that causes me to break out. So it could be that. I hope it's that and not my Lancome bronzer, because that Lancome bronzer is, 1, an amazing color, but 2, I was thinking about getting some of the new blushes. And so now I'm pausing on buying the new blushes because 1, I got too many blushes already, but then 2, if the bronzer might be breaking me out, that means the blush might too. So I'm gonna pause on the new blushes all together. Anyways, I love this. Now the thing is that I hope she comes out with a mini version of this so it can go in my purse. Like if it was half the size of this, then it would go in my makeup bag. Like same shape, same everything. You hear me? Go ahead, AI, pick up on this, Charlotte. Yeah, go ahead. Make same compact, half the size, so I can carry it with me, and also make. So far I haven't mentioned, but yes, this is the exact same formula as her normal powder formula. Make it so I can pop in and out new shades. Why? Because I want multiple shades. I like this peach one. The pink one's out of stock. I want to buy the pink one. I want, like, I know I have this shade in other colors, but I want a MAC raisin in Charlotte's formula. That's what I want. I want a MAC raisin, and I also want a red. I want a purple and I want a red. And I want the purple. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I want the purple powder. You see? Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all. So this blush color, I want it to be purple. I want it to be a MAC raisin purple. You see the pressed powder, Charlotte? I want the pressed powder to go along with the raisin shade to be like this pink purple that Huda Beauty has. Okay? That's what I want. Now, second follow-up. If I got a follow-up, what I want. Okay, my second follow-up. Hold on. Let me go get my other Charlotte compact so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Okay, so we have the peach. Yes, and I'm loving the peach compact. Charlotte did her thing with this one. She did. And we talking about additional shades she should give. I said the purple one already. Now I want a red. I want the red here to be a red like I'm trying to think of a dark red that I want. I think it's called Dominant or something. It's that NARS red. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're a true makeup lover, you know what I'm talking about. NARS got that one like fire engine red color. That's what we want the blush to be. I want it to be a fire engine, or kind of like that Dior red, but like an actual red, not the powder red. Give us Charlotte's formula, NARS Dior color. Okay, and then the powder, You know, the powder, you want to know what I want it to look like? I want the powder to be a powdered orange, actually. This is Charlotte Tilbury's, this is her color corrector. What is it called? Address. It's in 310. Yeah, it's in 310. It's her color corrector. Okay, so if I could have a third favorite shade, it will be a NARS red for the blush and a powder that is orange. And it don't need to be this bright orange, but not this light pink, but it does need to be orange. That way it can have additional color correcting properties, because this is actually a nice color corrector. I'm gonna actually leave it out because I low-key only just remembered I had it. Okay, y'all ain't asked for all this. Y'all get a lot of things you ain't asked for. Okay, so that's what blush and under eye powder, pressed powder I used. I also used my Hourglass and Translucent Deep Vanish powder. Now, and I said this a couple videos ago, at first when I got this one and the Laura Mercier one, I didn't like them. But after using them, the Laura Mercier is gone, okay? I want to buy that one again because actually it's quite good. And this Hourglass one, I just bought the mini version to go in my purse, but they only had the mini one in translucent, not translucent deep, so I got that one anyways. And then I want to I'll probably get another one of these when I run out, because actually this is quite good. I like it a lot for my final, you know, because I'm wearing a skin tint, basically the Chanel skin tint, and this is just a nice powder overall of that. Well, it's the Chanel skin tint and then the loose powder by Jaclyn and then this, but I like it a lot. The bronzer I'm using, because I can't use my Lancome because I'm not sure if it's breaking me out, is the Dark Trio by One Size in the 3 shades. Here, let me show you all the shades. These are the shades. And the one that I used today was only the top one, which is called Legendary. They do have Press Rec and Back Row. All 3 shades work well on me, but this is just the one that I use today. I normally only use this one. This is more like a contour. So y'all know, this is the Dark Trio. Be careful, because these don't look like they're that pigmented. They're actually quite pigmented. Like, and the bottom one is a contour. The bottom is a contour. It's not a bronzer. It's like, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all my hand, actually. I've actually done pretty good with not doing, you know, too many swatches. Okay, so this is the first shade, and this is a Legendary. And then the next shade is there. This is the second shade, which is Press Rec. And then this is the last shade on my pinky, and this one is Back Row. Now, let me try to swatch these, because they actually look much deeper when you put them on the skin, and they build up quite a lot. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful. Okay, so this one is the bronzer I used today. That's this shade. This one is the one that I normally use. That's this shade. It's more red. And then this one is the bottom one. That's this shade. Now, if you remember in the compact, it looks super light. That's what it looks like when it go on my skin. This is probably the normal bronzing shade that I normally use. And then this one I never really use, but it's actually like a nice mix between the two. It's a nice bronzer contour on my skin. It's actually a nice combination. This one is a nice combination for my skin tone. This one is a true bronzer for my skin tone. And this one is a true contour for my skin tone. Let me show y'all that in a pan again, just in case y'all don't believe me, because it looks super light in this compact. This shade right here is that top shade on my wrist. That don't even translate. It looks so much darker. And so it's basically 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3 on my hand, just so y'all know. And I believe there's a shade trio after this, although I did see it on sale a lot on the Sephora website, so they might be getting rid of it. But go ahead and get it on sale while you can, but they might be discontinuing it. Although this and then the blush trios are some of the best products Patrick has released from his brand. It's amazing. And the spray too, like, let's not forget the spray is amazing. Okay, I believe I shared, I didn't share my lip combo. Hold on. I used, my under eye liner is an Empire by Urban Decay. It's like a navy blue. And then I use the Lancome Flutter extension. And this is new. And actually, I like this a lot. Like it definitely gave extension to my under eye. And I just want to say that my favorite mascara of all time is Lancome mascaras. The Lancome primer and mascaras are my favorite, any of them, favorite mascaras of all time. This is definitely included in the favorites. With that being said, I got quite a few compliments on my, because I stopped wearing extensions for a long time and only have been using mascara only, and it's mostly been the Lancome. And the top 2 compliments I've gotten with my mascara has been the Lancome and the Fenty. The Fenty mascara, I need to get a full size. I have a ton of samples from Fenty because every time you order for them, they send you mascara. But I love those two mascaras. Apparently look amazing on my eyelashes because I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. And then if I had a third favorite mascara, it would be the Pat McGrath. But based on compliments, Lancome, Fenty, and then Pat McGrath. And favorite primer, Lancome. Although I've only tried Lancome, Dior, Elf, and Milk or some other. I've only tried like 4 mascara primers, and every time I tried, I was like, oh, I wish I didn't buy this, but Lancome is my favorite. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, and then lip. Now we're to lip. I use my Fenty Cold Blooded liner, and then now the new Fenty Gloss Bomb stick. I like it. It's real nice. It doesn't, I like this because it doesn't like congregate on the inside of your lip like how some lip balms do. It's super nice. I need to wipe my hands because I want to put on a little bit more of this. Look at the glitter, y'all. I love the glitter. Now, something I did today that I haven't done, but now I'm gonna start doing, is giving it a few minutes to let my lip liner dry down so then it doesn't mix with my balm, so I can keep the color straight. I really like it. Okay, so that's my lippy. I talked about foundation. I talked about everything, really. Okay, all right. So editing me will edit out some of these things. The last thing I used on my face was the Fenty You Miss Makeup Setting Spray. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. Okay, so it's come to my attention, and you'll get this video later, I'm sure, after a bunch of shorts that I'm gonna be releasing and cutting up, is that the one size setting spray versus this one, these two, I think I need to do a showdown, like one on one side and one, like Fenty on one side on the other side, because when I say transfer proof, in my mind, transfer proof is anything, oil and water. And I noticed that with this one, like just now, I patted my nose to get a little bit of the oil because I'm using a different, I didn't use as much of my primer that I normally would, or give it time to dry down. So it doesn't matter. I say all that to say, it was just a slight tinge of transfer, but nothing like how in one size I would have more come off, like my foundation. Whereas with this one, I don't have that. I don't know if this is waterproof. I know the one size one is. I know the one size is waterproof, but I don't know if this one is or not. I'll have to look online to see if it says it is. I also don't know if this is sweat proof, whereas I know that the one size one is. So I have to come back with a review, trial and error, all that stuff. But anyways, I believe this is pretty much my full face. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell I like most of my new products. I like the Huda Beauty powder. I'm loving the new Fenty. Did I tell y'all what color this gloss bomb was? This is the high shimmer in Fussy number 2. I don't know if I told y'all that. Also, I'm not sure if y'all can see the shimmer on the packaging. I have the regular Fussy one, but also this one is the shimmer edition, and it has shimmer all throughout. It's super nice. So anyways, I like the Gloss Bomb stick. I like the Huda Beauty powder. I like the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I like the Lancome mascara. Overall, it's been a good Sephora haul. I will say that. Yes, for sure. I'm going to have to still test out the Huda Beauty. I did get 2 new Fashion Fair. I got the Golden Bronze, the highlighter duo, which I'm actually quite excited to use. I'm gonna let y'all see that if y'all didn't see the previous video. I'm very excited to use this. I think it's gorgeous, underrated brand by far. I haven't tried Fashion Fair's concealer, but I have her other cheek product in Chocolate Chip Blush Duo, and this is one of my favorites. I love it. I love it, love it. I also have a foundation stick from her that I love, and something else too, child, I'm sure. But I love Fashion Fair products. I think it's an underrated brand. It's a legacy brand. It's amazing, and I'm happy to see it in Sephora. Oh, I forgot to share with y'all. This is in Berry Red. This is this blush duo. Excuse the brown marks. I have some of that bronzer still on my skin, so this is what the Berry Red shade looks like. And this is in different lighting from my living room where I was when I originally showed these, because it looked different. This red looks much different now than it did in my living room. So I can't wait to see it on my cheek, basically. I also have the Armani Beauty, and the Huda Beauty. I have the Armani Beauty and the Huda Beauty mini liquid blushes I gotta try out. So I'm very excited to try out these new products, y'all. I really am. Yeah, I think I got a new powder red blush too. I think by Health Labs maybe. I'll know tomorrow, child. Everything, the rest of my stuff's supposed to be here tomorrow, so we don't see. Anyways, this will probably take me a long time to edit this video. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time.